Welcome to episode 1 of the Loomis head drawing series. In this series, we'll break down the head from every angle step by step. And today, we're starting with the front view, the foundation of it all. Let's begin. At the beginning of every Loomis head, we always start with a circle. Hold your pencil like this, with a relaxed grip. This will help keep your hand loose and fluid. Now, try drawing the circle in the air first. Practice the motion. Then slowly bring your hand down to the paper while maintaining that same movement. Draw the circle lightly. In the front view, all the major lines are straight, from the construction lines to the facial features. Start with the center line and the brow line. These define the direction the head is facing. Where these two lines intersect is your reference point. The hairline sits on the top 6 of the circle. The nose line sits on the bottom 6. The side planes right and left are also placed within the outer 6 of the circle's width. These proportions stay consistent no matter the angle. Now, let's draw the chin. Measure the same distance from the brow to the nose line, and drop that down to place the chin. Make sure both sides are symmetrical. The distance to the left and right of the chin should match. Connect the chin to the circle using the straight lines, angled slightly inward. From there, add another set of lines that connect to the jawline, and smooth the transition with a slight curve. That completes the basic Loomis structure, the circle and the chin. Next, let's draw the ears. In the front view, the ears are very narrow and align with the height of the nose. Draw them subtly. Now, draw the outline of the hair, keeping it slightly above the circle. The circle represents the cranium, so when we're adding hair, we need to rise above it just a bit. Then, sketch in the neck. For males, the neck is usually wider. I started from the curve of the jawline. Now cut in the sides of the face slightly. As seen in a profile view, this adds structure to the head. Let's place the outline. Divide the space between the brow and the nose line into thirds. The eye line falls in the top third. From there, drop vertical lines from both ends of the eye line to mark the eye sockets. This helps guide us from the forehead down into the eyes. Let's move to the nose. This will define the spacing between the eyes. To determine the nose width, measure it based on the width of the head. From each side of the nose, draw lines going upward. These define the boundaries of the eyes. Now draw the mass of the nose. Think of it as a block. It has a front plane, a top plane, and two side planes. Once the nose is blocked in, we'll move on to the eyebrows. Following the brow ridge, time to place the mouth. Leave a small gap under the nose, and draw the upper lip. It's usually thinner than the lower lip. The width of the mouth should extend just slightly beyond the nose. So, drop the vertical lines from just outside the nose. That gives you your guide. Sketch the lips naturally, keeping their height and width balanced. This careful positioning applies to all the features. Always consider structure and proportion. Let's move back up to the eyes. Starting from the nose lines, sketch the width of each eye. Here's a tip from experience. When measuring the eye, ignore the eyelashes. They vary greatly. Measure only the eyeball itself, from corner to corner, for accuracy. Back to the nose. Refine the nostrils. Their height usually falls around the middle of the nose's bottom plane. Pay close attention to how this changes with each angle. I'll walk you through all of it in the next episodes. And there you have it, the full front view, drawn step by step using the Loomis method. From a simple circle to a structured face, you now have the blueprint to build accurate portraits. But this is just the beginning. In episode 2, we'll rotate the head and dive into the 3/4 view, where perspective, angles, and depth truly begin to challenge and inspire you. So keep practicing, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give the video a like, and drop a comment.